Cowards don't usually fight monsters. Yeah, there is probably something going on with him.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
Okay.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Still.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Still. It still... Regardless of what he's trying to prove, that's still brave. He got the bravery afterwards? Well, maybe yes. Maybe he had motivation because he was, an outcast. But
Morkvarg. What's that?
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands, took gold from Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
yeah. I'm not here to work. I'm always here to work.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple. There have been those who have bested Morkvarg, yet he always returns.
Oh.
So, it's a complex curse. Meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened. Of all the pilgrims there at the time, he alone escaped with his life.
The pilgrims.
He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted. We place our offerings and make our pleas before it.
Those who venture below remain in the garden forever.
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds, but so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freya as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
Sweet mother.
I don't know, Yen. I hope that was sarcasm, because I'm certainly not gonna respect an entity I don't believe in. I mean, I can respect it for the sake of others, but not for my sake. But are we going...
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
I don't think she's not nice. Jan, there is something in front of you. Okay, not anymore. I think she's direct. And sometimes disrespectful. But I don't think it is in purpose. Dijkstra is direct. Roche is direct as well. That's the hidden treasure. Anyway, I want to go to the guy, though. I mean, if breaking this curse or working on this curse requires me to do an offer to whatever goddess, then yes, I will do it, but I need to know beforehand. I want to go to the village and talk with that guy. I don't want to go with Yennefer to the garden yet. So how do I handle this?
Greetings. Impressive tavern.
Tavern? This ain't no tavern. 'Tis the House of Warriors.
So what do folk do in the House of Warriors? Fight?
At times one will take the other and give 'em a good slapping,
I
aye?
bet.
But mostly, folk come here to drink, eat, warm their bones by the fire, chatter a bit. Maybe listen to a skull bay to the moon.
About what folk do at a tavern.
You continentals don't understand a thing. You need some of our mead. Brewed wisdom it is.
I bet. So I hope that he could give me
Farewell.
some information. I'm searching for
Hey there.
a specific person. Woman, you're floating.
Ow!
Yes, ow.
Wanderer?
Freya smile upon you.
What do you want from me?
Doesn't look like I am able to find this person. Okay, so I managed to find the quest to talk to him,
May your rocks never crumble.
which is good. But where are you? You are here.
You're you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Preparing my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were the hunters' some.
Good.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
So them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed.
Okay.
But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's.
Oh.
He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Yeah, it sounds like a werewolf transformation. Could be anything else, really, even something I have not encountered yet. The ash is weird.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me
Well,
yet.
you could go to the garden and seek death there if you so wanted. It would be fitting now, wouldn't it?
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
May your axe never crumble.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
You're pale.
We didn't really learn anything useful. So I suppose... Yeah, but this is a completely different quest, you see. In wolf's clothing. So... maybe you could do this quest separately from Yen, even, or even before you meet with her and stuff. I don't know where Yen is. I think I lost her. She's probably waiting for me there. No idea. So apparently there is a contract for Morkvarg. Morkvarg? I think the name's that one. I haven't activated the contract, but I have picked it up from the notice board. What is that? It's a raid? Oh no! Geralt, we were late. Too bad. Come on, cast it now! Yeah, let's do this. Wow. What a mess! Some long swords that I don't really need. Nothing on the bodies. Well, at least we got this out of the way, because it was right in the middle of my business, wasn't it? I think she's there. Yeah, she's there. I think that's her, yes. Waiting for me patiently. I hope I can get the money from this contract, even though I have not activated it. But I don't want to go back to the village to activate it.
A bite. Just one morsel.
That's because everything turns into ash.
One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shite. Not again. Not again.
That's probably the ash. That's why he's being cursed like that.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
Everything he tries to bite turns into ash, so he cannot eat, and he is basically condemned to endless hunger, I suppose.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not
No.
necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent.
I'm not gonna bleed myself for a goddess I don't know anything about, unless it's strictly necessary. I think we can get a look. There it is. At everything from up here, but I don't want to mess up the quest, so... Where is she? Where are you, Yen? Oh, you're here. It's better if I just follow her. Because I would go about my own way if I could, but it really seems like there is order and direction to do the quests. But we're going just the other way around. I don't think that this is gonna be a big issue. But this was a place where the priestesses were just hanging out with the herbs and stuff. And it's sacred to Freya. That, I don't really know.
Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Thank God.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
ball and chain?
With those heels?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
That's sensible. Is she objecting? I don't think so.
Fine. See you later then.
Don't get hurt. Remember, I need you if I'm to find Ciri.
I know.
Oh, come. I was just teasing. Fool. I need you. Period. Better?
I got that.
Better.
So, Vanilla Geralt doesn't get her much. Like, I understand that she's joking 90% of the time.
Winds howling.
She could read my mind, but let's forget about that.
Craven's blood. Flowing profusely. Trails clear. Should lead me to him.
What about here? What happened here?
Something down there. Can't see a thing.
There's more blood here.
Light prints. Craven trod carefully.
Most likely. Would make sense.
Something down there. Can't see a thing.
Okay, I think we cannot really examine the blood. So he bled himself, but he still kept losing blood around here? Well, didn't he bleed himself a bit too much? Just saying. What's this? Whoa! Why am I using this lantern though? Because I need it. Well, it could be cool if I could interview the spirits of the priestesses, but I don't think this is gonna work. I think Geralt tells you if you need to use the lantern or not. Locked? Locked. Alright then. I don't think it's necessary for me to go everywhere, but it's just a habit. I always think I'm gonna find something. Alright then. Yeah, he came down here. This was like a sort of a convent, or how would I call it? A monastery.
That stench.
Wait a second. The stench of what, Geralt? Dead people? Probably. Huh.
No bite marks. Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled.
I don't want to chat, you started to talk to me. This guy has been turned to ash, right? Well, it's not. He's not been transformed into dust, but he is kinda grey now, isn't he? Okay, I think we need to stick to the yellow circle. And then we are going to explore more on our own time. I don't know if I should talk to her about the ash thing.
Well, what is it?
I found a corpse. Not Craven's, though.
Uh-huh. And you thought I'd find this interesting because...
Because no bite marks on it. Doesn't seem strange to you?
Zerrikanian cuisine, Dandelion's fame, and shoes with curly toes seem strange to me, yet I don't discuss them with you.
Well,
reading between the lines here. Think I'm wasting your time?
I mean merely that we should focus on what's most important at the moment.
So I'm not telling her about the ash. Alright then. I always wonder about Dandelion's fame too.
To transform into a werewolf. It's a dog's life, huh?
Well, there's not a youth out there who doesn't have a wolf in his belly.
Then the curse confined him to this garden? Couldn't really cut his wolf loose.
No question he was top dog here.
Just wolfing things down. Or not.
Geralt, that's enough.
Fine. Still had a few good ones at the tip of my tongue.
I'm sure you did. We'll say you won.
Thanks.
What do you know about this garden?
Let me think. That it's dreadfully overgrown.
Fact.
Had its history in mind.
They say Freya herself planted it. When the world was young, the goddess strode across Skellige, sowing seeds among the rocks. But Urboros the snake bit a hole in her basket. All her seeds poured from it and landed here. Thus, this garden is bounteous while the rest of Skellige is barren.
You believe that?
Is that a serious question? Of course not. Favourable microclimate for plant life. End of story.
I love you.
All right.
It is an interesting.
Be careful.
I'm thinking exactly like her about this. Of course, she's a super skeptic, which I am too. Oh, I fell down from here? How? Oh, maybe I was turned around when after the dialogue. But I was thinking that the myth, the story is really nice about how this happened. While I obviously don't believe it either, though this is a magical world, so what can you believe or not? You see, this is the problem with fictional magical stuff. That you can't really be a real skeptic because magic exists. Maybe gods don't exist. Maybe because magic and divinity are two different things. So skepticism or atheism could still be a thing. But it works in a little bit different than in real life. Because you're always gonna have doubts in a fictional world that you don't know the rules of.
Another corpse. No bite marks here either.
I'm a little bit confused by the fact that I cannot tell her about the dust ash.
Monster tracks. Running. Chasing something.
So he went that way, the guy went this way, something happened here?
Looks like Morkvar got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood.
Okay. So we got to this point, now did we?
Craven's blood.
So I'm going to try and follow his blood, I suppose. Because I think he might still be alive, because it looks like he's still moving.
Craven was injured, started running.
He's probably bled to death by now, but maybe not, so we'll keep going. Come on. I didn't even notice I have a level up. So he kept going.
Craven's blood.
Yeah. We're still there. I'm picking up those hides that I don't really want. But because I'm expecting to find meat and I want the meat. What is that wolf? Oh, you're stuck. Let's get rid of you. There. I think our man might be here if alive.
Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round.
Oh, so you're telling me I was on the right track before? Well, somebody stopped by here.
These prints should lead me to Craven. Or his body.
Come on, get up, get up. You can get up! See? Can you get in there? Okay. I'm going to follow my... Okay, so... the beast is trying to do whatever I'm doing, getting him from the other side, I suppose. Wow, so nice this place. Perfectly functioning little garden.
Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby.
There's a lot of confusion here.